Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the another tutorial. So this in today's video we will cover MCQs from 41 up to 50, and this is the first chapter of Honda MCQs. So let's start the this MCQs, and the MCQs is total power loss in the circuit is 10 watt, 50.2 watt, 205 watt, 410 watt. So which circuit? So we discussed that circuit in last video. So and that circuit is this one. So we need to find the power. So that will be equal to voltage is we have voltage, and that as we know P is equal to V square divided by R. So we need to find the R equivalent. So that will be equal to 40 square divided by R. So these two are in parallel. So the R1, you can say that this is R1. That will be equal to 80 divided by 18. And this, you can say that that is R2. That will be equal to 5 times 18 times 25 divided by 5 times 18 plus each time 25 plus 25 times 5. So let's use the calculator and simplify these two resistors. Then after that we need to add these two. So I will get R equivalent. So this will be equal to 4.44, and this will be equal to 3.38. So R2 will be equal to 3.38. So if you add these two, 4.44 plus 3.38, so your R equivalent will be equal to 7.82. So put 7.82 over here. So 40 square divided by 7.82, that's equal to 204.6. So total power loss in the circuit will be equal to 204.6. So option C is the correct answer, 205, as 204.6 is approximately equal to 205. Okay, next MCQ is a resistor of 5 ohm is further drawn so that its length become double. Its resistance will now be, so a resistor is further drawn. So okay, so resistor, let's say R1 is equal to 5 ohm, and we need to find R2, and length is double. So let's say L1 is equal to L, and my L2 is equal to 2L. So its resistance will now be, so as we know that resistance is equal to rho L divided by A. So we have length, but we don't have area. So as we know that A1 L1 is equal to A2 L2. So L1 is L, and A1 is, let's say, A, and A2, we need to find A2, and L2 is 2L. So this L will cut out by this L. So your A2 will be equal to A divided by 2, which is also equal to A1 divided by 2. So your R1 divided by R2, that will be equal to L1 divided by A1 times L2 divided by A2. So R1 is 5 ohm. R2 we need to find this. L1 is L. A1 is A. L2 is 2L. A2 is A divided by 2. So this L will cut out by this L. This A will cut out by this A. So your, that will be equal to 5 divided by R. 2 is equal to 1 divided by 4. So your R2 will be equal to 20 ohm. So option D will be the correct answer. Okay, next MCQ is specific resistance of a substance is measured in. So actually resistance, that is measured in specific resistance is resistivity. So resistance is equal to rho L divided by A. So your resistivity will be equal to ohm meter. So option C is the correct answer, ohm meter or ohm centimeter. Okay, next MCQ is a wire of resistance R has its length and cross section both double. Its resistance will become, so as we know that my resistance have a direct relation with length, but it also have an inverse relation with area. So if you double this and also double this, then your resistance will remain constant. So that will be equal to option C, R. So okay, next MCQ is Ohm's law is not applicable in all the following cases except electrolyte. arc lamps, insulator, vacuum ratio value. So actually Ohm law is not applicable to insulator. So option C is the correct answer because insulator is the non-conductor. It does not allow the current. In insulator, your current will always remain zero. Whatever voltage you applied across insulator, your current will always remain equal to zero. Okay, next MCQ is the element of electric heater is made of copper, steel, carbon, nichrome. So that is the nichrome. Actually, nichrome is an alloy. Alloy means it is made up from 2 or 3 metal. And which type of metal? One is the nickel, and second one is the chromium. So from these two combination, we get nichrome, and it has very high resistance, due to which it will generate high heat, and due to which we mostly use it in electric stove, or you can say the in toaster, etc. So the correct option is option D. Okay, next MCQ is 5 times 10 to the power 16 electrons pass across the section of a conductor in 1 minute 20 seconds. The current flowing is, okay, so we need to find the current, and we know that the formula for the current is N divided by T. N is 5 times 10 to the power 16, and Q is the charge on electron, which is 1.6 times 10 to the power minus 19, divided by time is 1 minute, which is 60 seconds plus 20, so that is 80 seconds. So let's use calculator and simplify this. So we get a value, and that is 1 times 10 to the power minus 4 ampere, which is also equal to 10 milliampere. So option D is the correct answer. Okay, next MCQ is which of the following figures represent the effect of temperature on resistance for copper? So the figure is, these are the figures. So the effect of temperature on resistance for copper. So copper is the ohmic material. So the resistance, copper will have a unique value of, copper will have a positive temperature coefficient, which means that the resistance value will increase if you increase the temperature. So for this it is decrease, for this it is a non-linear increase, for this is also decrease. So option A is the correct answer. And also copper have as some sort of resistor. If your temperature is equal to 0 degree, then it still have some sort of resistance. So option A is the correct answer, figure A. Okay, next MCQ is 3 elements having conductance G1, G2, and G3 are connected in parallel. Their combined conductance will be, so conductance, as we know, that is the inverse of the resistance. So in parallel your R resistance will be like this. So you can say that the conductance, my G equivalent will be equal to G1 plus G2 plus G3. Conductance is the inverse of resistance. So option D is the correct answer. Okay, next MCQ is the variation of resistance of iron and some alloy with temperature is shown in figure. The variation of carbon will be represented by curve A, curve B, curve C, and curve D. So we need to find the variation of carbon, and carbon is the semiconductor. So semiconductor have negative temperature coefficient. So it means that your resistance will get decreased if your temperature get increased. So and the figure is this one. So if you see over here, B has a linear decrease with increasing temperature, linear decrease of resistance with increasing temperature. So option B will be the correct answer. Okay, so this is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.